Well, Charlie, Rachel, good morning, and good morning to you at home. In a word, it's going to stay cold throughout the weekend, and just at the moment we've seen some winteriness in the showers pushing across the West Midlands. Some of that snowier weather is moving into the high ground of Wales at the moment as well. But for many of us, it is a cold and fairly cloudy day coming up, with areas of cold rain coming through for most of us. Now, a reminder, the cold air has been arriving from the north over recent days, coming down from polar regions. This area of low pressure is what brought some of you some significant snow yesterday. The cold air is still loitering around this area of low pressure, but with temperatures a degree or so higher than they were yesterday, that's tipped the balance more in favour of cold rain. But there still are some areas of snow. It's snowing heavily at the moment in Aviemore, for example. That's quite high up, above 200 metres elevation. And as I say, we'll probably see some snow just moving across the Brecon Beacons, bit of winteriness over the Shropshire and Staffordshire moors as well for a time. Otherwise, watch out for a few icy stretches this morning. Into the afternoon, there's a tendency for the weather to brighten up slowly, but there'll still be a few bits and pieces of rain dotted around the UK. And it's a cold one. Temperatures 6 or 7 quite widely, perhaps just 4 for some of you. Now, overnight tonight is going to be a cold night with some frost returning, some mist and fog patches as well, where we have the clearest skies. But across East Scotland, North East England, it will tend to cloud over with outbreaks of rain spreading back in from the North Sea, and that will tend to lift temperatures by the end of the night. Otherwise, cold, frosty, some icy patches, some fog to start the day as well on Sunday. But generally, it's going to be a quieter day with a bit more in the way of sunshine for parts of West Scotland, North West England, Northern Ireland. Patchy rain moving across parts of the Midlands, perhaps towards the southeast of Wales as we head into the afternoon. Now, after a colder start to the day, those temperatures don't get quite as high tomorrow, so a colder day, highs of 4 to 6 degrees Celsius. Now, for the start of the new working week, we find ourselves in the middle of these areas of low pressure, and actually it looks like we'll have this quieter slice of weather where the weather's going to be very still. Now, that means we'll have some frost and probably some fairly widespread fog to start the day on Monday, and it's one of those days where that murky weather could linger even into the afternoon. Where that happens, temperatures struggling to get much above freezing. Cold for many of us, 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, perhaps with some rain running into the east coast of England late in the day. After that dry but cold start to the day, to the week, it does look like the weather will turn more unsettled later in the week with rain returning. But yeah, for the rest of today, patches of rain around. There is a little bit of snow mixed in, but it is mostly over the high ground. That's the latest. Charlie, Rachel, back to you two.
Chris, thanks very much. See you later.